Hey you guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. If you guys are watching the replay on Facebook Live, always let me know in the comments with hashtag replay. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here with this button and give me a thumbs up if you guys find any sort of value in this video. I haven't been on a live stream in a hot second, so this is like, you know when you do your first live stream and you're like, what do I do? That's how I feel right now. So anyways, let's get right to it. Today I'm going to give you guys 3 different ways that you can find your ideal clients on LinkedIn. Now I've used all 3 of these different ways, and I should have checked before this live stream, but right now I have almost 34,000 followers on LinkedIn. I have about, I want to say 6,000 connections. So it has nothing to do with my connection count. I know that's like another strategy that I've talked about before. I'll get into that. Or no, I don't want to say a good strategy. It's not a good strategy, but I talked about that before in my other videos. So if you're new to my channel, hey, what's up? My name's Kylie, and I give you guys profitable social media marketing tips to grow your business online. So like I said, today I'm going to give you guys 3 different ways that you can find your ideal clients on LinkedIn, because I actually have another video that I did, I think it was 5 months ago, and it was on how to find your ideal client. I'm gonna link that up here on YouTube. And essentially in that video, what I discuss and I highly encourage you guys to watch that video, but what I discuss, and this is what a lot of my teachings are based off of, is attraction marketing, creating content consistently to attract your ideal clients. But I know some of you guys out there, when you're just getting started, you're just new to social media, it can seem like it takes a little bit of time. So we can expedite that process with these 3 tips that I'm gonna give you guys in this video. So I want to make it clear, the tips that I'm gonna give you in this video are only going to work if you watch that video, which is what I explained, if you create content consistently. Because remember, I think a lot of us get, or forget about this topic when we don't create content. Like, our ideal clients need something to follow, right? So a lot of us get so worked up in getting more followers that we actually forget that we need to create value-based content for them to follow. So just keep that in mind as you're watching this video. We need to remember to keep creating that consistent content as we're looking for our ideal clients on LinkedIn. So the first tip I'm gonna give you guys is to find your ideal clients in hashtags, okay? This might seem like a duh to everybody on the internet, because hashtags are probably the easiest, most known way to find our ideal clients. So what you're gonna do is hopefully you know your niche, right? A couple of my keywords or hashtags that I use are social media marketing, business, online business, sales. This is just coming off the top of my head, okay? So what you're gonna do is when you know your niche keywords, social media is a keyword. When you know your hashtags, your niche keywords, you're gonna go to the LinkedIn search bar, you're gonna literally type in with the hashtag, so hashtag social media marketing, hashtag business. Those are my keywords. They could probably be different from yours. So you're gonna type in your niche hashtags into the search bar on LinkedIn, press enter, and you're gonna see a lot of results come up, okay? You're gonna see top results and you're gonna see recent results. You're only gonna know this if you go to the toggle part on the side of the search bar. Select recent, okay? You can go to top, but just know that if you go to the top search results, they could have been there for probably like a week or posted 5 months ago, because the algorithm is very much so to our advantage when it comes to the perspective of our content lasting a long time. So just know that when you want to interact with posts, you want to do the most recent posts, because then you know those users are active on the platform. So when you type in your hashtag and you go to the recent posts, you're going to see content from influencers that are within your niche, okay? One thing you're gonna do, and I'm actually getting ahead of myself, but keep note of this for when I get to this topic, it's actually gonna be the 3rd tip, which is about influencers. When you start seeing influencers in your niche, give them a follow. And I'm gonna explain why on the 3rd tip, so stay tuned for that. So what you're gonna do is when you do the hashtag social media, hashtag whatever your niche is, insert niche here. It could be fitness, it could be, you know, online business, it could be sales, whatever. You're going to see that content pop up, okay? And if your ideal client is in social media marketing, social media, you're gonna see in the title of your, I don't wanna say ideal clients, but you're gonna see in the title of people's job title on LinkedIn, because on LinkedIn, it's like your name, your picture, and then your job title. You're going to see if somebody is your ideal client because you should already know who your ideal client is and then go from there. So you can go and support their content. You can go, you know, I would say leave them a comment over just liking people's content and make sure the content is of value because as we know with LinkedIn, LinkedIn comments are what grows your community on LinkedIn. And it's not the comments where it's, you know, on Instagram where it's like hundreds or, you know, the thumbs up. You have to actually leave a valuable comment because that's how other people notice you. And I think I talked about that in one of my LinkedIn marketing videos. I'm going to link it up here. I don't know the exact title, but when I go and upload this video, I'm going to know the title of that video. So LinkedIn hashtags are a great way to find your ideal clients because you're looking within your own niche, okay? And hypothetically speaking, if it's not in your same niche, know the niche of your ideal client, type that hashtag into the search bar. You're going to see profiles of people's content that come up. And that's another thing with LinkedIn search. You can see jobs, companies, you can see schools, you can see people's, like regular people's profiles. It doesn't have to be somebody's exact profile. Know that as well. If you're B2C and you're looking for a company, you can select that criteria in the LinkedIn search. That's just something to keep in mind. So like I said, LinkedIn hashtags is the number one way that I think is the best way to find your ideal client on LinkedIn. The second tip that I have for you guys is to look in LinkedIn groups. I did a whole entire YouTube training on LinkedIn groups marketing to grow your following, and I will leave that link up here on YouTube. So why you want to use LinkedIn groups is because it's the same with a hashtag. A hashtag populates your search criteria on one page on the internet, okay? So for example, if I did hashtag social media, all of the people that use that hashtag are populated on that search criteria of social media, okay? Same thing happens with LinkedIn groups. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna go to the search bar, you're gonna type in social media, if that's your niche or if that's like what you wanna look for, type in your keyword, press enter. Then you're gonna click the groups button. So why you wanna look specifically for groups is because groups act exactly like a hashtag. It's the, you know, it's where your ideal clients are like, what is that word? Like gathering together on the internet. It's a group of people talking about similar interests. Now, if your interest is where all those people are gathering, don't you think it's a good idea to insert yourself in there and then start talking about or supporting what other people are doing so they notice you on LinkedIn? Absolutely. So LinkedIn groups, which like I said, I have a whole nother training on that, is another amazing way to find your ideal client or expedite that process. You're just getting yourself around your ideal clients to, so they can see your value. So when you give them value, they go to your profile and then they see all of your amazing value-based content. So that's why I said in the beginning of this video, make sure that you're also simultaneously creating that value-based content daily, because if they have nothing to follow, it doesn't matter if your content was great, right? If you have an incomplete LinkedIn profile, which I have a whole entire video on that, a whole training on how to complete your LinkedIn profile for success. If you have all of this stuff incomplete, your profile picture, you know, you don't have your LinkedIn cover photo done. I have a training up here on that as well. If you don't have all of these things complete, all of your networking it's not going to pay off for you, okay? Because your profile is a representation of your brand and business on LinkedIn. So if you go out and network It's kind of like if you if you like were invited to a networking conference and you have to wear, let's just say, black tie, okay? And you show up like looking like Joe Dirt, like you got the raggedy t-shirt, you know, maybe you remembered to wear, you know, a bow tie, but you're wearing a t-shirt, you got like your flip-flops on, and you're giving value, but people can't take you seriously because you're not dressed for the occasion. That's why it's important that your profile is complete. So I already linked that training up there for you guys. Definitely check it out. I don't like fluff in any of my videos, so that's a very much step-by-step, and it's something that definitely pays off over time. Because like I always say, your social media profiles are a digital representation of your personal brand and business. So don't comment things you don't want to, you know, be remembered by. Don't write something in your profile that you don't, you know, if you're questioning it, just don't do it, okay? So like I said, the first tip that I have for you guys is hashtags. The second tip that I have for you guys is groups. And if you guys are loving this video, I would love if you give me a thumbs up on YouTube and on Facebook Live, just to let me know that you guys are loving this, whatever, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Or if you've like done any of these tips, you have any more tips, always let us know in the comments, because like I said, this channel, my Facebook group, it's all about collaboration. It's not me saying it's this way or the highway. It's all collaborative effort. So just always remember that and never be afraid to give your advice in the comments. We're open to everything and everything. It's so how everybody can learn. So this is what I was saying with the first tip. The last and final tip is how to find your ideal client on LinkedIn is to look in influencers' comments of the same niche you are in, okay? I'm gonna say that again because I think a lot of people get this part twisted. You want to look in the comment section of an influencer's, I can't even say it right. You wanna go to the influencer that's in your niche, and you wanna look in the comment section of their posts. Why? Because those people are interested in that person. And if you are like that person, you can find somebody you can also add value to and give support to. So I know there's gonna be a couple of people watching this video that are gonna take this the completely wrong way, and they're gonna network the wrong way. So I'm gonna, this you know, bullet point has pros and cons to it, okay? So what you want to do with this last tip is you want to support people that are your ideal clients. An easy way to find your ideal clients is to go to an influencer that is similar or has the same niche as you. So you could think of it as a competitor. You could think of it as, you know, somebody giving out similar information. You guys get my drift, but this is the big but to it, okay? This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to comment underneath every single comment of that influencer's post and almost like bombard or take over their own posts, okay? You don't want to do that. You don't want to, you know, one up another influencer, okay? This is a great way to actually establish a business relationship for collaborations with that influencer by one, finding them, following them. And this is the video that I wanted to link up here, the LinkedIn followers versus connections. Follow, support, connect. You want to follow the influencer, support them on their content, and then when the time is right, connect with them. So what you can do this way is that you can support the influencer, and while you're supporting them, you're also giving your value-based information. You're commenting on their posts. Guess who else is gonna see your comments on that post that when they like that same exact information? Your ideal client, okay? Because there could be people following that influencer that just like that information, but maybe, you know, they don't really trust that influencer. They know that they'll like, due to like monetary reasons or whatever have you, there's just no way that they'll ever work with them. And then they see your content and they're like, oh my gosh, like that person's actually touchable. Like there's actually a chance, oh, I like this person. They're funny, like they're witty. They make great videos on LinkedIn. Like I learned something from their content. This is probably the best way. Also, they're all the best way. I think I said that about every single tip. But I love this way because you're following an influencer. You're supporting that influencer. So you're opening up the realm of collaboration, right? Because if you don't support influencers that are in your niche, there's no way that you're ever going to be able to be on their podcast. There's no way you're ever going to be able to, maybe do a live stream together, maybe do a guest blog post. They'll never know about you unless you support them. Okay? But at the same token, when you support them, other people are seeing your comments. You can see other people's comments on that influencer's post. Then what you're going to do is when you see comments of people or somebody that you see could be your ideal client, you're going to follow, support, connect, which is what I talk about in my LinkedIn connections versus followers video that I already linked probably like a minute or two ago. So I know that was a lot of information, but I linked a ton of videos inside of this video that go through step by step every single thing that I was talking about. So if you guys love this video so far, give me a thumbs up on Facebook Live. Would be so appreciative if you gave me a thumbs up and subscribe on YouTube if you found this valuable. I'm going to go through the 3 again. And then, yeah, that's what I guess it's over. So the first tip was LinkedIn hashtags. How to use LinkedIn hashtags. You type in of your ideal clients, the niche where they linger. So for example, if my clients wanted to learn more about social media, don't you think they would be in the hashtag social media or looking or lingering in that hashtag? Probably. So I'm going to type in the search bar hashtag social media, and then I filter through the content. Okay. The second one was LinkedIn groups. It's the same sort of concept, but not really. So how a LinkedIn hashtag works is that's where all of the posts filter in. LinkedIn groups is where the people filter in. So that's where the people are. You get direct access to the people and you can add your own content, even though you come with a hashtag. It's the same. It's very, very similar. You just have to join a group, whereas a hashtag, you can follow it. So the third tip that I have for you guys is to how to find your ideal client on LinkedIn is on influencers' posts. But like I said, the pros and cons there can really, if you go through that and you go all the way in and you're like bombarding some influencers' posts, they're going to block you. Okay. So make sure when you do it that way, you do it respectfully, you leave your value, and then you do it as if you would love to have a business relationship with that influencer. Don't, don't be like I'm coming in, like I'm better than you. We don't want that. Okay. There's a tasteful way to go about it. And the way that you do that is that you support them by following them. And then at the same time, this is really a win-win because you can establish that relationship with them for future, podcasts, live stream, whatever have you. And then on the same token, their followers are going to see that or have the chance to know that you exist because you guys are in the same niche. You know that they're going to like your content if you're pushing it out consistently, which is what I said in the beginning of this video, and they're going to follow you. So that's why the last tip is really, the golden ticket or the golden nugget, because you're supporting people that are within your, I don't want to say niche again, but supporting people that are in the same niche as you. You can establish business relationships, but at the same token, you're getting their followers to trickle over to you because you're not posting the same information. You're just adding more information. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So if you guys love this video, like I said, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, thumbs up on Facebook Live. Let me know in the comments what you think about these tips. If you guys use these tips, always come back and let me know. I love hearing when you guys implement what I say and it works because, like I said, everything I teach is what I actually do. It's not black or white. It's not, my way or the highway. It's just things that I've tested out and they work consistently, and they also work for my clients. So whatever I teach is something I've actually tested. So if you guys test it out, come back here. Always let us know in the comments. And if you guys have any questions at all related to LinkedIn marketing or any other of the social media channels, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever have you, let me know in the comments what your questions are, because your question could quite literally and always anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys make it an amazing week, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Bye, guys.